With the door panel off, we take off the two top stops, front and back. Should be 3 bolts right there. For the regulator, need to come out. On this one, the access cover was already taken off, and the access cover has the lower stop on it as well. So those were gone off this car. They're ordered new, so we'll put them back on. When we go to pull the glass out, we'll need the rear run and the front run loose, the front pillar and the rear run. So for the rear, it's this guy right here. And then down at the bottom, it's this guy right here that goes front and aft, but there's another, you can't really see it, but there's another bolt right there that'll let it go come loose. So we'll need those loose, and on the front pillar, right in this hole here, there's another 7/16 bolt that comes loose, and then we can actually also loosen up this one here and that one there, and then this front pillar will be able to move around. We need that wiggle room on both those to get the glass out. So this is a look at one of the rollers. This is actually the front roller on the door channel on the bottom. And I don't know how well it's going to come across, but actually one of these little picks that you get for a couple of bucks with a set at Harbor Freight, I found works pretty decently to go in there and hook this guy. Takes a little bit of effort, but get the little clip out there. Okay guys, so we're ready to pull the glass channel, and it's going to be a two-handed job, so I won't be able to hold the camera and do that at the same time, but we're loosened up on these two at the top of the front pillar. We're loosened up. There's another 7/16 bolt in there at the bottom of the front pillar. We're loosened up here and further back on the rear run, and then this one's loosened up as well at the top of the rear run, and runs right back in this channel here. There's a roller on the bottom of the door channel that rides in this, so as we come up, we've got to be able to pull it out of the top of that door channel. That's why you need some flex in there, and then you've got to clear the front pillar up here with the glass, so that's why we need the flexibility in this as well. Both stops, front and rear, are removed, and the 3 rollers have all been pulled the pins and then pulled the regulator bushings out of there. And pull that out, and I did off camera. I pulled the 2 nuts off the front of the motor, and there's a rubber coupling on that. I pulled the motor and the leads again, just to kind of get as much room as I can in here. So, and while it seems I was wrong about the hardware on this, somebody's got a non-stock piece of hardware, and it's nutted on the back, kind of hard to get to. So I'm going to go ahead and try and give the glass a tug here and see if we can get it out. Almost a one-handed glass tug, but I'm gonna have to put this down. All right, was able to get the glass out of there, just a little bit more monkeying around, and then here you can see at the bottom of the glass channel, there's the front roller, rear roller, and then here's that one that's part of the door channel itself that rides in that rear run, and the channel for the roller for that. 3 screws there that are often rusted in, so we'll see what kind of challenges we run into there to get the top chrome piece off. One thing to note is in the front pillar, there's right at the top of that, there's a little piece of rubber that's supposed to go up there, and it keeps you from chipping that piece of glass right there, so those are often rotted out. Check that out. And this thing was already not being held by the door channel, so we'll be replacing all that stuff. Just pulled out the rear run. There's the bracket that holds it to the back of the door, and then turning it around, this channel here is where that roller that's on the door channel rides in, and then here is the channel that the back of actually the chrome in the back. If I get this down in the light, you can see there's nothing left of that felty fabric that goes in there to help it run, so that'll get cleaned up first, of course, but then spray adhesive in the channel and on the back of the run material and replace that. And now I've removed that bolt at the top and the one down in that hole, and then now we can pull this front run out. And also, as I hopefully get some good light here, you can see where that felt is completely gone as well. And then right at the top, right there is where that plastic or that rubber pad is supposed to be to keep your glass from running into metal and chipping, and breaking. And I'll check this out once I get it down in the shop, because this the description I've been given is this needs to be arrow straight for your doors to, or for your windows to work properly. So I'll check this out with a level and see how straight we are. Okay, and what we've got left is the cat whisker will need to be replaced. Those actually pop out clips and are really simple to put back in. And you can see down inside the door with everything out, 65 or so years of junk to vacuum out and clean up, but a little bit of cleaning and we'll be in good shape.